Today we continue with how to manage personal finances. And out of the 3 highlights that we mentioned last week, we delved into saving. Today we'll delve into investing. And then next week we'll delve into borrowing. So what is investing? This is putting some money in an asset to generate income or a profit for you. And this asset could be in the form of a financial scheme, shares, property, or commercial venture. What types of investment are we talking about? We could be having ownership investments. These are things like stocks, business, real estate. And real estate means houses, apartments, land. We could also be talking about precious objects like precious stones and things like those, and collectibles, and also farming. We could also be looking at an investment that is in form of lending investment. This is in a category of things like bonds, bills, savings accounts, fixed deposit accounts. And finally, there is a type that is called cash equivalent, and this includes things like money markets. What considerations do we make when making an investment? We look at the asset class, consider the risk meter, and also consider the time horizon. Asset class is the kind of asset that you're investing in. Is it cash? Is it stocks? Is it real estate? That's the class. The risk meter determines whether the investment involves high risk, minimum risk, or moderate risk. And the time has to do with the length. Is it a short term? Is it a medium term? Or is it a long term investment? It is important to also understand some things before you commit into investment. Look at the nature of investment vehicle. Is it an asset or is it a liability? If you understand the investment vehicle properly, then you will be able to tell whether it's an asset or a liability. It's also important that you study the market so that you understand what are the available opportunities and offerings and take advantage of what is available. As you do investment, it's also important to make sure that you plan your retirement alongside the investment undertaking that you're considering. And most importantly, always consult the experts before making any investment decisions, because they will guide you and help you make the appropriate decisions. Tax experts, professionals like financial consultants, legal advisors, all those experts are very useful when you're making an investment decision. There are also some few pitfalls that I would like us to avoid when making investments. Avoid peer pressure or running with the crowd. We have encountered in the past in Kenya especially, where people plunge into pyramid schemes and they lose a lot of money. Avoid looking for exaggerated returns. You're looking for very high returns without considering the risks. You have to weigh both. Do not fail to review your portfolio. That's another pitfall. If you don't review your portfolio, you are in risk zone. Another pitfall is putting all your eggs in one basket. Learn to diversify your investments. Another pitfall is not planning for retirement now. We spoke about that in the previous slide. So start planning for retirement now alongside this investment. And another pitfall is not investing at all. Start small and then you grow in your journey of investment. We also need to note that there are some undertakings that we have that we consider as investments that are not really investment, and these are what we call consumer purchases. Education, furniture, cars, phones, TVs, laptops. These are not investments, so let's not get duped thinking that we are investing when you buy 3 phones and they are not generating any money. And then lastly, we need to differentiate between saving and investing because they are often confused. Saving is purely accumulating money for future use, and there is no risk because you are just setting apart a portion of your income and piling it somewhere in some bucket. While investing is leveraging for potential future gain or profit, and it involves some risk. And that risk varies from minimum, moderate to high risk. So that's the difference between saving and investing. You need to take note of that. Thank you so much for listening. Let's continue learning and let's make those very good investment decisions after we have consulted the necessary experts so that we are guided properly.